Hello everyone and welcome to Playtime with Dolphy and to another weekly Strange Antiquities upload. I'm trying to remember what I was doing last game. I remember I had solved quite a bit of puzzles. Yes, I know. Very descriptive, very descriptive. Let's go ahead and just dive right in, I guess. Let's just hit start game. And load up the most recent one, of course. It's taking a while to load. Okay, yay! Day 7, Wednesday. Okay, I think I had just started a new day. Here's Verona Green again. I walked up the back a mile or so in the cold and wet yesterday. Found a section with a handful of dead fish floating in it. Belly up and blackened they were. Not sure what to make of it, but I don't like it. I'm on my way to Colgarth Hall now. I spoke to Dr. Robertson earlier, and she said the two women they found there are still in the same state as the others, in a trance and eyes all black. Before I go, Anna Bryant asked me to drop this off. A letter. When we were kids, we used to explore an abandoned house on the lakefront. We'd take a boat out to the northern tip of Naylor Island and row across from there. You know the one I'm talking about, second from the left in the row of 4. I found myself outside its door 3 days ago, and I went inside for old time's sake. I wish I hadn't. It always had an ominous feel to it. It has taken me the last 3 days to summon the courage to write this letter, but I think it's better you see for yourself. It's out there. Yours in faith, Anna Bryant. Alright, let's see if we can figure this one out. Let's get our map out. And we've got this. Oh, wait. We can just hit explore. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Okay. There's Naylor Island. Alright. Take a boat out to the northern tip of Naylor Island and row across from there. So if you take a boat from the tip of northern Naylor Island and you row across, let's say you take a boat out here and you row across, second from the left in the row of 4. There's 4 houses here. Maybe that's what they're talking about? Second from the left. This is the left. I don't know exactly what I was expecting to find. Anna's letter was quite vague after all, but I certainly wasn't prepared for this. In an alcove of the house, peering through loose mortar and crumbling brick, is a macabre shrine of sorts. The skull of a stag is mounted above the opening, its antlers smeared with a dark red substance, and large melted candles pull out onto the wooden floor on either side. That's not ominous at all. Very welcoming. In the center of the altar there is a small iron chest, rusted and fused to the floor. It's clear that it's been here for a long time. I do not see any hinge or keyhole or any way of opening it at all, but after a while I notice an inscription that says simply, I open to the voice. Ooh, let's see what we got, okay. No, I need to, like, interact with these. Oh, I forgot how to play. Okay. The voice. Voice of Sonunos? Okay, maybe that's it. If that's the case, we've already identified it. I just need to find it again. Okay. We're looking, we're looking. We are going to find it. That's the only thing I know of that's known as a voice. It was identified. Oh, here it is. The chest opens to reveal a golden totem. I can't imagine who would have stashed it here or why, but it doesn't look like they're coming back for it anytime soon. Well, that's not threatening. That's a cute little kitty token with shiny eyes. Let's investigate it. It's made of gold, with a light pink gemstone in the center. Feels warm and smooth. And nothing really. I'll keep it with the voice of Sonuna's. Lester Crowley. I apologize if this inquisition is an imposition to your disposition. It is not my intention to bring to your attention a matter of contention. Oh gosh, he speaks in riddles. I have an inclination to perform an incantation of flirtation. For your part, a leaden heart of the thermic art. Lead heart. Okay, have we identified the lead heart before? No, we have not. These items depict the god Sonunus in his non-human form. They are heavier than they look due to the core of lead hidden by a more modest exterior. They are said to kindle romantic interest and are sometimes given as wedding gifts. Okay, let's go to the index. Okay. Well, that doesn't really tell me much. Okay, so it's supposed to depict it in his non-human form? That's his human form. So, I'm betting it is probably something... Is it supposed to depict a deal? Because I have this. Demi actually... Maybe I should weigh it. Okay, so it is really heavy. Let's inspect it. It's textured and it's made of clay. But it's too heavy to just be clay. Yep, that's it. Using the index, I can remind myself that Sonunus has antlers suggesting his non-human form could be a deal. Using my weighing scales, I can confirm that the item is heavier than it looks. We have unlocked Corvin's Might. Angus Eaton. Oh, you're not Eli. I returned an item he asked me to repair. The mechanism was mangled, but I've replaced all the springs and given it a clean. Good as new. Okay. What is it? Let's investigate. Made of gold with a black gemstone in the center. Smooth. Nothing really to remark. Okay. We are just gonna stick this right here then. Oh, it's a pendant. Okay, so add it to my growing collection of pendants then. Eli White. It wasn't my intention to leave you unattended for this long, but I'm afraid that I am going to need to rely on you for a little longer. The Order of the Black Veil seemed more concerned by the ravens than the black-eyed state that Mr. Hungerford was found in. They said that it would take a very powerful force indeed to upset them like that. Unfortunately, they either weren't able or weren't willing to talk any further on the subject. I was hoping to avoid it, but I must go to Oxford and the Bodleian Library. I will be gone for a few days at least, perhaps longer, but you seem to be handling yourself well here. I do not see eye to eye with the head of collections at the Bodleian, but I do know that he takes an interest in horticulture. I will take him a Scythian charm to smooth things over between us. Scythian charm. There we go. Older Scythian charms are carved out of wood, but the more powerful designs make use of the planetary metals. No two are identical. They are used by horticulturists to encourage stubborn plants to thrive. They change with the weather, usually quite cold, but warm and tingly to the touch while it's raining. It's raining, so it should feel warm and tingly. Okay. So this is about gemstones. What I need is metals. Planetary metals. What qualifies as a planetary metal? Looking. They don't have anything in here about planetary metal. Okay. I am going in blind. Older ones have carved of wood, but other ones, more powerful ones, make use of planetary metals. And they feel tingly. Warm and vibrating with energy. Maybe it's this. Yay! That was entirely a guess. The item is made of gold and silver, planetary metals. I have to make note to self, remember, gold and silver are planetary metals. The leaves hint at the horticultural use of the item. Okay, the leaves kind of clue me in. Closer inspection reveals that the item vibrates in the wet weather. Diverging hook. I read that as diverging book at first. Francesca Robertson. I'm at a loss with these patients. They aren't responding to anything I've tried so far, and I haven't been able to find anything in the literature that fits their symptoms. I'm finding that they become violent if they aren't restrained, and they're always trying to leave. If nothing else, Dranthium tea from a restful methyl might get a moment of lucidity out of them. But if you've got any ideas, then I'm all ears. Restful methyl, witch's finger. Which is the best one to go for? Witch's fingers are said to be the several digits of the witch of Endermeal. They are capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body. A most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some and finished off others. Ooh, let's look for the other one, Westful Methyl. A methyl is a thaumaturge's link to the inner mind. A hot tea made from the Dranthium plant is drunk from them, taking on different properties depending on the type of methyl. This particular type can be used to enter a meditative state and bypass the rust and clutter of consciousness, promoting clarity of thought. I'd probably maybe go with that, because the other one sounds too dangerous. I think I have the exact thing too. I think it's this. This one looks like the one... No. Okay, let's look at it again. That looked just like it, though. Well, that has a plant symbol on it, so maybe it's this one. I only have one cup left. Okay, it's that one. Oh! I probably should have looked up the gemstones. I wasn't even thinking. Bones guard was discovered. I'm a moron for not looking that up. I forgot about the stones for a second. Rebecca Rose. I've come to thank you for saving that wonder of the Ares remnant with me. It has changed my life. I'm still getting to grips with it, but already I'm feeling my way back to painting again. Thank you. Oh, we helped someone. Let's end the day. He knew what he had to do. Without hesitating, he took hold of his diverging hook and used it to cut away the infected part of his mind before it could spread and consume him entirely. So we're entering into day 8 now. I am closest to the sunset, but furthest from the sunrise. If you're going by the whole thing that the sun rises in the east, I think I have that. I think I have that right. Oh, wait, I had another one that I didn't even solve from last time. Let me solve that one first. The maiden in the tower points the way. I am buried among the trees. The maiden in the tower. Galfrey's tower? No. Do we have any other towels? The maiden in the tower. Huh. Maybe it's this map. The lady in the towel. Well, I don't see a lady in a towel. Galfrey. The only tower we have is Galfrey's tower. Galfrey doesn't really sound like a female name, but let's try it. 22. Galfrey's tower. Man in the tower points the way and buried among the trees. I am stumped. I think... Hint. I could ring the bell to call in a customer or see if I have any... No! No! I want a hint on what I'm doing right now. No! Not that hint. Okay. Buried among the trees. This one is going to require a walkthrough. I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. I mean, I'm looking. I don't see any maiden in the towel. So, yeah. Walkthrough. Definitely. Let me look this up. Okay. So. Not sure how they came to this conclusion, but... I really felt like it was going to be mossy wood for some weird reason, but it is mossy wood. I find what I'm looking for in a small cavity carved into a sturdy oak tree. I look around, half expecting to see someone, but there is nobody there. I take my prize and leave, feeling my mood lifted by the smell of damp moss and the gentle rustle of wind through the treetops. What do we get? Ooh! Let's investigate it. I have to start remembering to check out the gemstones. Okay. We will place this probably like right here. Francesca Robertson. As if I didn't have enough on my plate right now, my sister Bonnie has been acting strange lately. She never got over the death of her father. She's always blamed Mr. Potter for his role in it, and now, with all this happening, she's got it in her head that he's behind it somehow. I'm worried she's going to do something stupid. If she comes in here, whatever you do, do not give her anything dangerous. I want to give her a keepsake to let her know that she is still loved. I've often seen people gifting another wooden totems, but I don't know what they're called. Keepsake. It's a wooden totem. Is it the Selenic totem? Yes, Selenic totem. Okay, so I already have that. I just have to find it. A carved totem. The owls is okay. Yes, that's the Selenic totem. Thank you. Unfortunately, I have some bad news to say you. Jack Hungerford has not responded well to the Drantham tea. If anything, he appears to have sunk deep into the trance. I dare not try anything else in case I make things worse. Maybe I should have went with the witch's finger, but I was worried that that would actually be detrimental because it said it was risky. Let's try this one next. I am closest to the sunset before this from the sunrise. So, if we're operating with the sun rises in the east thing, then maybe it's down here. Lady Rosalind built the folly in memory of her husband lost to the lake, or so the story goes. Now it stands windworn and empty, overlooking the water. I checked the turret, just in case nothing but dust and old stones. Love doesn't leave much behind. Okay, that was not what I needed. Okay, so maybe it's a different map. Let's switch maps. Because this looks like a towel. So there's multiple towels. Closest to the sunset, farthest from the sunrise. So if the rise is over here, then the farthest tower from the sunset... I can't enter any of the towels here. Here? So now I've come here. No, that is wrong. Okay. Let's try again. I think I'm onto something with the towel. This one? This was a mistake. Okay. Okay, I think I'm just guessing blindly at this point. Closest to the sunset, before this from the sunrise. There's only 4 towels that I can investigate. This one, this one, this one, and this one. And these all actually in the east. Mars and winter rising in sun. No, I didn't want to click that. Okay. Mars in winter, rising in summer. Wait. It's a symbol for Mars. Okay, this is Mars. Mars in winter, rising in summer. Could it be the courtyard? Neat hedgerows and worn pillows frame like space. Gravel crunches underfoot. The only sound in the otherwise quiet courtyard. There's no reason to linger. I'm stumped! That's the symbol. To the vaults. Yeah, I'm like literally stuck. It should have been one of these towels, and this was the proper symbol for rising in summer. Mars in winter, rising in summer. Unless it's a riddle. Maybe this is the sun that's rising. This could be the sunrise. And if that's the case, the furthest one from it would be down here. Oh my gosh, I got it! I got it! The view from the tower is quite beautiful, but it's what I find inside that catches my attention. In the middle of the room is an unlocked wooden chest, and within that, not one, but 2 smaller wooden chests, along with a cryptic scrap of paper. Okay. I'm pretty interested in those boxes. Are they boxes? Wood with bronze detailing. Purple gemstones. Bronze. What's the symbol of? It's like a wiggly thing. I'm looking to see what it means. Thunder! A box of thunder? Box of thunder, anyone? And this is an hourglass. So I'm pretty sure that would represent time. Bionic sail. Okay. Okay, that I'm gonna have to put in here. Rona Green again. The silly sods at Calgarth Hall wouldn't let me in to look around. It seems I've upset the little lord who lives there at some point in the past. Allegedly, I refused to perform an exorcism on his haunted house. He didn't like my suggestion that it might be the local kids playing pranks on him because he's a mean old git. I'm not so easily put off, though. Do you have a Tenebrine cloak I could use this evening? I've got some snooping to do. Ooh, I like the sound of this. Tenebrine cloak. Time to identify it. Upon activation, a Tenebrine cloak can create a sphere of enshrouding darkness that will cloak all within its reach. A single stone set in bronze gives power to these totems. Well, I'm looking for something made of bronze with a single stone in it. Is this made of bronze? This is bronze, okay. A turquoise gemstone. What does that symbolize? Well, that symbolizes water. I don't think that's it. But that's, well, no, that's a sunbond. It's the only thing that really fits the description. That's gold. That has way too many symbols on it. That has all the symbols of the elements, actually. We will take a gamble and see if it is indeed this. Nope. Okay. When do I get to go inside there? Those symbols. What do those symbols look like? Up and then down with a triangle. Gold. That symbolizes gold. And heat. Okay, that's definitely not what we're looking for. I need something with a single... Okay. A single stone set in bronze. Is this bronze? It's gold. That has all the pictures, the symbols of the elements, though. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. That's some sort of nature totem, I believe. So stumped. So stumped. Maybe it's not an amulet. This doesn't have a gem, but it is bronze, but there's no gem. This is stone bonds. Pinkest gemstones. Probably isn't it, but... Jackson and enveloping nights. I'm gonna laugh if this is it. It is it! Oh my gosh. Gemstone is a moonstone. A stone of enveloping night was hints at the use of this item. The stone has a gemstone set in bonds. I get thrown off because it was also made of stone. St. Cedric's Thunder is what we've unlocked. Barton Pottle. I bumped into Eli at the station yesterday before he left for Oxford. His train was late, so we had a brief chat, and he suddenly remembered something he wanted to tell you. I told him I'd pass on the message. What's the message? Oh. In other news, I've got a little something for you, if you're interested. It's going to cost you, but it's worth it. A map of the catacombs. Very rare. Worth a lot to someone in your line of work, I imagine. And all I'm asking for in return is a valent. I keep forgetting to mention it would be helpful for you to read Dr. Robertson's booklet on courses. You'll find it in the cupboard hidden in the counter. I will? Cupboard hidden in the counter. Okay. Is this it? Okay, I'll mess with that in a second. He wants a valent. I could have sworn we found this already. The holes in a valent are of roughly equal size and spacing. They are used by the adventurers to help them find their way. A curious pulse can be felt where its power concentrates. That's a sleep vessel. Blue gemstone. Ankle between mine and the body. No, I don't think they're looking for that kind of ankle. Could be this. Curious power can be felt once power resonates. No. Nothing. The holes in a valent are of roughly equal size and spacing. I'll come back to this. Roughly equal size and spacing. Ooh. Black gemstone, a yellow, orange, and green. Sight. Fire and fury. Stone of strength. No. We're gonna get stuck doing this mini game. I know we are. I still feel like it's this because they're evenly spaced. Oh, it vibrates with energy. It is it! This item has evenly spaced holes. On closer inspection, I'm able to feel the energy concentrated at its tip. Okay. So So this is a catacombs map. Okay. Ooh-wee. I don't even know where we get started down here. Where would I begin? Should totally hold off a forest, I think. I'm really intrigued by this though. Find it in the cupboard. Book on courses. Cupboard hidden in the counter. It's like no other cupboard hidden in the counter other than this one. And I don't know what I'm supposed to place there. It looks like it requires a key of some kind. I'm trying to think what would fit there. No. That kind of did look like it matched up though. No. No. I guess we'll come back to it. Put that with my maps. Bonnie Robertson. I feel like I'm going crazy here. I know who's behind this madness. All these people with the pitch black eyes. But nobody's listening to me. I've seen it happen before. 7 years ago, my father died the same way. Ah, yeah, I remember. I'm not supposed to give her anything dangerous. Since nobody will listen, I'm going to take care of it myself. Corvin's bite, please, and I'll be on my way. Let's look these both up. Corvin's might. A Corvin's might, sometimes called an eagle's gift, is an assassin's tool that makes use of Wixic power. When the warrior Queen Corvin was surrounded in close defeat, a gift came to her from an unlikely source. This turned the tide of battle, and the legend of the Bloody Queen was born. No, thank you. I think that that's probably not safe with her. Grace. Worn as a pendant to dispel melancholy, they sail the design of a shadow catcher. Okay, they say the same sign as that. So let's find the shadow catcher then. The shadow hold. Okay, that has that symbol. So I'm looking for something that sells that same design. Not that. So it has like, okay. Sales that design. That kind of looks the same, doesn't it? Or similar? Yep. Using the index, I can find a sketch of a shadow catcher cloth design in my book, a design that this item sells. Closer inspection reveals that it does indeed dispel melancholy. I didn't even know there was a gem inside of it. Spirit Vault will be unlocked. Don't insult me, thaumaturge. This isn't some depressant that can be killed with your little trinkets. I will get a hold of a Corvin's might. Not for me, you won't. I won't be held responsible. Let's end the day. As his mind whirled and confusing, he watched through his remaining good eye as his partner lunged towards the satchel that contained the casket. To his horror, we saw that his partner's eyes were black. Okay, continue. We're going on to day 9 now. No hints? Wait, could this maybe be for this? Maybe I match it with one. This one, maybe we'll come back to it. It looks the same as this one. Yep, got it. I squeezed through a partially collapsed passageway and emerged in a small chamber. Glinting in the flickering torchlight, I catch sight of a pendant draped across an old gravestone. Okay, let's check out the new pendant. It's leathery, smooth. Okay, what have we got? We've got an orange gemstone, 2 black ones, bronze, and a brown sword of some kind that feels leathery. And it's made of bronze. I will not remember this when the time comes that I need it. Where did my cat go? Where did my cat go? My awakening ceremony takes place at the convent tomorrow. I will need a talon. Where's my cat? Uh-oh. Okay, where's my cat? I don't even know where my cat went. A talon, an Amphician talon, and then we're gonna try that puzzle again. The League of the Amphician Horde uses these items as part of its grim initiation rite. They guard their secrets closely, but it is said that they worship the ancient nameless gods, communing with them via the broken path. Acolytes must press the tip of a talon hard against their cheekbone, to the point of drawing blood. They perform this act nightly for 49 days, 7 sevens, after which the scar will forever mark them. Press the tip of a talon hard against their cheekbone. Well, this is a talon, but it's a claw. Could this be it? No. That looked like it had blood on it too. Okay. Well, honestly, if I look at it, it looks like it has 2 points. So we're looking for something with 2 points. It has 2 points. I can look up that symbol and see if I can find anything similar. I don't think I'm gonna find anything though. It's a pretty intricate symbol. Which is not the triple goddess. Okay, so that's no, that's the triple goddess. The one god. The nameless gods. Okay, nameless gods. Doesn't tell me. Okay. I think this is the witch's fingers. I don't think this is it, but I want to try it anyway. Okay. I still think this is... Wait, maybe this is the witch's fingers? And then this is... It's fingers, though. But this does make him feel uneasy. I'm gonna try this. Yep. Say but the nail tips match the scarring on the cheek of the person in the sea. I thought about that too. I just thought they were the witch's fingers. Morgan's Folly is what we unlocked. I tried the only ones that would have fit it. What's this? Oh wait, can you make this into a key? You can make this into a key! Okay, I got the book on courses. On courses and the effects. Okay, so I've got a book on courses now and a new artifact. What the heck is it? Green organic material? Don't even know what that is. Not sure if I want to know. I still don't know where my cat went. Oh, where's Jupiter today? Oh, finally someone said something. I always look forward to coming in to say hello to him. I've been walking my way through my journal, but it's heavy going. I keep coming back to this series of sketches. Does this mean anything to you? Could it relate to the Flints? 1, 2, 3... One, two, and 3. I think we're gonna be ending this recording after I wrap up this day because, like, these puzzles are actually taking a lot out of me now as I go further in. I wouldn't even know where to begin with this. I'm looking for similar symbology. I'm just not getting it. I think that has to do with that. I have 3. I just looked up a walkthrough and you apparently need to gather 4 of these to solve this puzzle. I have 3. I'm trying to see where to get the last one. So we don't get the last one until helping someone on day 10, so we will not be able to solve that puzzle in this video, but hopefully on the next one. I've come back for that Corvin's Mite, and I'm not taking no for an answer this time. I want a Corvin's Mite. Either you give it to me, or you never see your cat again. Oh, no, she took my cat. Take it to the woods behind Korgoth. C took the cat. That's where the cat went. Oh, no. Okay, the woods behind Korgoth. I'm looking for Korgoth. Korgoth Hall is 25. That's close enough, says a voice from the shadows. Give me the Corvin's Mite and I'll return your cat. I peer into the gloom, but I can't see anyone amongst the trees. I hesitate. I said give her what she wants. But then again, I'm a thaumaturge. I don't always have to do what people want. Perhaps there's a better way to find out what Jupiter is. What about the diverging hook? Divergent hook is a way to carve thoughts from the mind of another. If done with skill, the third party may have no realization that the thought was ever there at all. But it is all too easy to leave a mind in disarray, even when approached with KO, the unanchored thoughts so easy to lose track of. They have a single gemstone from each of the 3 thalmic branches. Alright. Maybe it's this single gemstone from each of the branches. So it's green. Okay. This might be it. That's not it. No, it's the mini game. Alright. Deep fear has taken root. I must break the hold it has over me. Oh. Okay, we got... Okay, we're gonna... Probably gonna solve the most difficult one first. Oh, we can solve both. Perfect. Okay. We solved both of those. So we wanna save that. That's not a star though, it's a moon. Oh, I didn't get any star. Oh, they can be anything. Oh, any matching symbol. Okay, I guess I'll keep the snake and the moon. Okay. They definitely did make the minigame a lot easier. It's definitely doable now, and it's actually kind of fun. Okay, so we need something with more gemstones, I guess. That's a Visager. You have a single gemstone from each of the 3 thalmic branches. It wasn't this, and that had 3 gemstones in it. That has 3 gemstones, but 2 are duplicates. It's that one, yay! The item has a gemstone from each of the thalmic branches. I focused my attention on the diverging hook, searching the woman's mind hurriedly for any thought relating to Jupiter. It doesn't take long for her to realize that something is wrong. She steps up from the shadows with an enraged look on her face and lunges at me, causing me to slice wildly with the diverging hook. While feelings of anger flow through the hook into me and Seattle. She stumbles forwards, confused now, and I try again, this time latching onto a swirling image of Jupiter's face. And I cut once more. I learn instantly that Jupiter was safely stowed aboard the Mary Bell, and I back away uncertainly, feeling a complex mixture of anger and pity at the now placid woman in front of me. Well, my concern was if I was warned explicitly not to give her anything dangerous. If I had given her something dangerous, then the probably would have backfired. So now we have to go to the Mary Bell, which is 23. I do love that there's so many ways to solve puzzles in this game, and so many ways to go through the plot in each story. The Mary Bell is an odd paddle steamer that hasn't been in working condition for many years. There is nobody aboard, or nobody that I can see at least, so I climb over the railing and start peering through grimy windows. As I approach the far side of the boat, I hear a desperate crying coming from behind a windowless door. I try the handle and it opens to reveal an unimpressed cat with mismatched eyes. Jupiter! He springs from his prison into my arms. I hold him tight to my chest and he rubs my chin with the back of his head, pulling with delight. We got the kitty back! Wyatt Collins. I think I've been cursed. 2 weeks ago, I was quietly minding my own business in the guilty ram when a stranger came up to me. He handed me a book titled The Changes of Dr. Learmonth before leaving. Something about it intrigued me enough to take it home with me. Ever since I read the first page, I have been having terrible nightmares, and they're getting worse. I spoke to Dr. Robertson, and she sent me here. Well, it's a good thing I have the book on courses. Looking for nightmares. Vivid nightmares. Noctic sight. They're suffering from this cause. Okay. So let's look up Noctic sight. We need a Moonstone Guardian. Do we already have a Moonstone Guardian? No, we don't. We don't have it discovered. For the banishment of Hobbs' fear and Noctic sight, these tend to take the form of a comforting guardian. Wait, maybe it's the cat. Protection. Yep, that's it. It looked comforting. Look at its cute face. The item features a moonstone. A cat could be considered a comforting guardian. The Ascus, or Ascus. We lifted our first course. Verona Green. There's not much that can unsettle me these days, but I found something at Colgoth Hole that I'd rather I didn't. In the cellar where they found those 2 poor girls, I came across a bubbling black mess that was oozing from the rock itself. Seems there's a sickness in under me. It's in the earth and the water, and it's spreading. I suppose it falls to me to find out where it's coming from. If it's underground, then underground's where I'll start. See if I can find anything in the catacombs. I realize now that I've been a little careless. I've been getting headaches. I won't go into the catacombs without a sextrum. Okay. Let's find this. What is this? Protects against insanity in all its forms. These items, like the mind itself, are not well understood. Oh, that's very helpful. Okay, what could this be? Okay. This didn't have the right symbols. That's already been labeled. I couldn't find the symbol for that, but I think it has to do with the moon, which is not what I'm looking for. I think this is the symbol for protection, but I don't know what the center one is. Let's look. Protection. Insanity! Perfect, okay. That one was easy. This item features symbols of protection surrounding a symbol of insanity, hinting at its protective properties. For tenants. And we have finished the day. So, next video, I think next video might be the last Strange Antiquities video in October, which if that's the case, I guess I will be continuing Strange Antiquities into November alongside Strange Horticulture. I will try to do a recording every week of both, because it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to beat Strange Antiquities in October. I'm really hoping that I can, but I don't see it happening, because each day gets a little longer, and there are a lot more puzzles, and some of these puzzles are actually stumping me, taking me a while to solve. So, yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and that you're still really enjoying this Let's Play series. I've been really enjoying this game, so much so. Strange Antiquities is definitely up there with Strange Horticulture in terms of 2 of my favorite cozy, creepy games. So definitely check them both out on Steam if and when you're able to. I'll see all of you in the next video. Bye!